Alright, Schlockmeister fans, it's time to rewatch Can't Stop the Music from my previous channel, the Village People movie. Let's check it out. Steve Guttenberg plays Jack.
Excuse me.
Can I talk to you for a second? Look, if I ever needed to get off on time, tonight is the night. I mean, it's practically...
He's an aspiring singer-songwriter. But he has another gig tonight, so he's gonna quit.
Okay, Schultz, have it your way. But the next time you take inventory in here, you'll be counting the albums of Jack Morrell. Because...
Listen to the sound of the city. Listen to the sound of my town. New York is the city.
L.A. Prime is Sam.
You may have given up your glamorous career, but mine is just beginning.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? You! I'm looking at tonight. Guest DJ at Saddle Trap Disco.
My TV broke. I crawled in the window. It's all right, isn't it?
Sure, why not?
That is the Native American from the Village People.
Hey, Bleach, we're working together. Benny may be guest DJ at the club tonight.
It's about time.
Guest DJ at the Disco. Everybody's getting down.
Nobody has time for anybody, and nobody gives new people a break.
This may come as a surprise to you, but while you were flunking out of college, I was dating and romancing some of the real biggies of the record industry.
The hip bone and the
You
hip
meet the
bone
cowboy.
connected to the thigh bone and the thigh bone connected to the leg bone. Hey, how's that? Is that a star or is that a star?
Ping! Tonight it is. About singing?
So they're getting a bunch of singers together, and
Fame.
we've got ourselves a cowboy, and now we got ourselves a construction worker to go along with the Native American. And here we meet Caitlin, formerly known as Bruce Jenner, as Ron.
Nice box.
He helps an old lady who then
Hands up, shithead.
pulls a gun on him.
Oh my God.
Oh, the score. Oh, beautiful. Oh, lovely. Oh, I hear some music.
So they're getting a band together for auditions for some of Jack's
Why
music.
don't you hand out the music while they're in the mood?
Oh, well, we ran out of stationery and didn't have enough time to make copies.
So, use paper napkins.
Okay.
Kidding. This is Officer Ray Simpson.
Officer Simpson, I'm glad to
I
see
was
you.
leaving an audition this afternoon when I heard this great voice. It was him giving a singing parking ticket. He used
Own business first. My very own son recording a real live backyard album. Why, it's just like Judy Garland at Carnegie Hall, Sophie Tucker at the Palace.
Good vibrations always surround us. Play some good music. The moment has flair.
And maybe a little seduction will help too. Sam knows some people in the industry.
You think there's anything left between us?
Well, yeah. Why don't we make some beautiful music together?
A cassette? Oh, no, not you, too.
It was a success.
Oh, Chastity.
Yeah. Oh, it's really hard for me.
Yeah.
Because I want what you want, what we want, what the whole world wants. Because you're the one that I want. Oh, nobody does it better, so knock on wood that
Over there.
we are a group. We're a group.
Yeah, but you just don't put together a group like it was a laundry load.
Laundry load. Hey, that's not a bad name for him. Now, where is that distilled? I've got to take my lesson.
Ron has his eyes set on Sam.
now.
This little piggy went to market, and this little piggy went home.
Wait, I'm taking this.
This little piggy.
leading that group in Washington Square for the rest of your life. And everything else is going to pass you by.
That's why I took a job as a stagehand at the theater.
That's your first strategic career mistake.
Okay.
Here's our GI.
Okay. So what else?
It's better than I do.
We're holding auditions.
Well, you've certainly assembled a colorful group.
Holding auditions for what, if I may ask?
A hot new singing group.
Ron.
Ron, dear, didn't Greenwich Village People types go out with the 60s?
That's it. The name. Village People.
Well, that's not a bad idea. That's what we are. That's where we're from.
I'm a toll collector at the Brooklyn
And to
Battery
complete the
Tunnel.
package is the
All collectors of the
leather-clad biker.
Just the hot ones. What's your talent?
Huh?
Aren't you here for the auditions?
Auditions? I'm here for an extension on my income tax.
But he can sing.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from.
Then we have an extended music video to their famous song.
There's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. It's fun to stay in the YMCA.
Now they're in the studio.
How about those voices? Now, have I struck gold or have I struck gold?
I'm afraid you struck out.
Denied.
What?
This is a song about a milkshake.
Maybe too controversial for their American family image. Corporate thinking sucks.
Mother.
I thought that it was very chic and tasteful to qualify.
Well, scores. I was following the pop charts. You can ask me any
I think I've heard that before.
We're on a plane now.
liner notes on the album?
album. We getting an album deal?
No, I did not say that.
I worked for David Merrick on Broadway.
Top of everything else, I can't
Getting ready for a big show.
I'm gonna go check out our sound system.
You are not going to believe this crowd. San Francisco High Life is one of the kinkiest things I ever saw.
I have no comment at this time.
Well, that's perfectly all right because I'm here to interview the village people.
Well, they're my new act, and I've just signed them compliments of Marrakesh Records.
My son invented the village people. Oh.
So they get their contract.
Sam! Mission accomplished. Signed contracts with Marrakesh Records!
See you, let me learn.
And the show goes on. All right, let's talk about Can't Stop the Music. This movie I've seen a couple times in my life. It's basically the Village People movie. That's kind of what I always referred to it as. I think IMDb describes it as a pseudo-biographical take on the Village People. What we have here is we see how the Village People were formed, how they came to fame, and so be it. It's a long movie for a movie like this, 2 hours and 3 minutes, starring Steve Guttenberg, Valerie Perrini. Never knew how to pronounce her name, but she's the hot chick from the first Superman movie, Superman 2 also. So Steve Guttenberg works in this like record store, and he has aspirations to be like this famous singer-songwriter, and he has this DJ gig that he does, and ultimately what he puts together gets rejected, but then they want to use some other singers for that. So they get a couple singers together, and then they get more singers and more singers. They have some tryouts. This guy named Ron, played by Bruce Jenner at that time, before he was Caitlyn. He's like some corporate guy somewhere, and he, I think, quits his job and lends out his office for tryouts, and they have some more. Ultimately, more people show up. Ultimately, they get this entire group together, and they're 6 people, one dressed as a policeman, one dressed as a Native American, the cop, I said the cop already, the construction worker, the cowboy, the motorcycle guy, and then there's one, I think, who's kind of nondescript, kind of maybe like a hard hat wearing guy, construction worker, I guess. But anyway, they get this group together, the Village People, and they start singing these songs. And that's pretty much the movie. Not much more happens other than a few back and forth where they're trying to get them famous, sign some contracts, get some fame, that sort of thing. Ultimately, there's like a love triangle almost between Valerie's character as well as Bruce Jenner's character and Steve Guttenberg's character. Valerie and Bruce Jenner end up together. At the end, he proposes to her. And then there's this big concert at the end, some sort of charity thing. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but the Village People sing at that, where they sing the title track, Can't Stop the Music. And that's how our film ends. It was a very short description there of a long movie, but that's pretty much it. So again, you can just chalk this up to the Village People movie. How much of this was actually true based on the real life story? Probably nothing, but whatever. So anyway, came out in 1980, and apparently the guy who started the Golden Raspberry Awards, the Razzies, saw a double bill of this and Xanadu on the same marquee and said, you know what, I need to create a new award. So that's what he did. This movie was nominated for just about every Razzie Award that year. I think won several of them, including Worst Picture. It's interesting, there was like 3 disco movies came out, I think, in that same year. This one, Xanadu, and The Apple. And all 3 of them were panned by critics. And it was interesting because this was basically post-disco. Disco kind of died in late 79, and maybe some of these movies were just, I guess this movie started filming a couple weeks after the famous Disco Demolition Night in Comiskey Park in Chicago. So there was a big disco backlash. Nobody cared about disco anymore. It was phased out. And then we had 3 new movies that came out, poor filmmakers. To me, Xanadu is the best of the bunch. Great soundtrack, and still a silly plot, but bigger actors and just a better film overall. I actually watched Xanadu about a week ago. Can't Stop the Music, I think, is the second best of the 2. I do like some of the soundtrack movies. They do YMCA in this movie. It's the only Village People song that was kind of known in this. The other songs, like Macho Man in the Navy, they don't even do in here. But the other songs they do were kind of, some of them were catchy. They weren't bad. Interesting to note that there was that in that YMCA scene, it's basically a music video. Valerie Perrine is topless in a hot tub. And then there's this shower scene with a bunch of naked men, butts and penises and everything. It's like, it's a PG movie, so I was very surprised to see that. But yeah, that's it. But anyway, yeah, that's Can't Stop the Music. I don't want to tell you much more about this movie. It's a Village People movie. If you like the Village People, you'll like this movie. Again, I think this movie is kind of fun just because I enjoyed the soundtrack. It just seemed like a fun film. You know, apparently this plays at some festivals. Some place in Australia plays this like every New Year's Eve or something. It's kind of a fun film to just relax, and it's mindless fluff. But it's somewhat entertaining in that regard. So yeah, I don't mind this movie at all. But anyway, that's it. It's Can't Stop the Music. I think this has been released on Blu-ray. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I will leave a link to it down below if there is. Otherwise, the DVD will be there. And let me know what you think about it. It's Can't Stop the Music. Watch it. Bye.